100 foods to eat before you die. I've been traveling and eating all around the world, and here are the 100 foods you need to eat before you die. And these are in no particular order, so add them to your food bucket list. Number 68, Foodland. Hey guys, Mike Jen here on the island of Maui. My first time here, been here for about a day. This is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to in my life. From the waters to the mountains, it's just magical. And I got a room with a full kitchen and microwave so I can just bring home groceries and ready to eat meals and just eat from there. And I wanted to just grab stuff from the local 7-Eleven, but people told me about this place, Foodland Farms. Apparently, according to everyone I talked to, this is the most magical grocery store. Let's go find out why. Looks like a pretty typical grocery store. Cake looks amazing. There's chocolate cream pie. There's sweet potato hapia. A lot of local Hawaiian treats. All right, this looks really interesting. In the prepared food section, there's a lot of good looking stuff. There's corn dogs, shrimp tempura, roast chicken, little mini plates, spam musubi. Sure. In the hot food section, there's kalua pork. There looks like some kind of pork belly over there. Pork lau, garlic chicken. Ooh, only available on Friday, Hawaiian plates. Is it Friday today? It's Friday today. Oh, look at this. Egg sandwiches. I know I'm not at a 7-Eleven, but I see an egg sandwich. I want an egg sandwich. Tuna. All right, seafood section. This is pretty cool. All sorts of different poke. I count at least a dozen different types. I definitely came a little later than I should have. A lot of the stuff is taken away already. There's still a good amount of poke left, and then some octopus salad looks good. That's it, thank you so much. Check it out though. Giant bag of poi. So a lot of the seafood has been taken away already, so I'm not really sure what's originally in those sections, but you can pretty much find a lot of ready-to-eat traditional Hawaiian dishes. Whoa, you rarely see sandwiches this big anymore in grocery stores. Also some rolls, giant platters of chow mein, Lihing pineapple, discounted from $5.43 to $1.99. That's a good deal. And a bag of fresh tortilla chips. I think that's pretty good for dinner. My first food plate is out of the microwave. This is the Hawaiian plate that I got. So it's a mix of their already prepared Hawaiian dishes. It does look a little dry now. I noticed that if you probably want to get this as fresh as possible, you got to go during lunchtime, I think at least. I went around 4 o'clock. They were already packing up the poke, and the hot food items looks like it's been sitting there a while, although it still looks really good. So, got the kalua pork. This is Hawaiian shredded pork, and this thing still looks so juicy. There's little dry pieces there as well, but for the most part, tender, juicy. I got some ube as well, and then I got some lau, which is usually pork and butterfish wrapped in taro leaves. So, oh, this one does look a little more dry. So here it's just pork. But as soon as you break open that outer leafy layer, that aroma from the greens just pound you. Also, got some pineapples and white rice. That pork is definitely a little dry in the lau, but man, that is delicious. The flavor from the taro leaves is so fragrant. And as soon as you take a bite, your mouth is just filled with that amazing aroma. There's still some fatty pieces of the pork that did some melting. The lean pieces are a little tough and dry. Oh wow, that's a perfect bite right there. Everything was tender, everything was fatty, everything was melty. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that came out of a grocery store. This tastes like it came from a local Hawaiian restaurant. It's absolutely phenomenal. Even after everything has gone down the hatch about 30 seconds, that fragrance from the leaf is still permeating in my mouth. I'm not kidding, that's an amazing version of this dish. If I got this fresh, like it just came out of the cooker, it would have knocked my socks off. Kalua pork. Whoa, I was expecting like a dry mesh. Some pieces are a little dry, but this is awesome. Wow, the pork is tender, it's juicy. Obviously, especially if you're biting into the fattier parts. And what's most amazing about this is the smoke from the pork. It's aggressive. It gets in like every corner in your mouth. Feels like eating clouds of porky smoke. This is as good, flavor-wise anyway, as I've ever had, I think. Of course, I'm not a local. I haven't eaten these dishes a lot, but these are really good. Very pleasantly surprised. Ube, starchy and sweet. I like the pineapples. Gonna eat that with my lau. Savory, sweet, and tart and juicy. That's a really good flavor combo. I think especially when I add it to my Kahlua pork. They also gave me, I don't know what this is. It looks like salsa with little bits of fish inside. I think that's what this is. Salmon salsa. This is amazing. This, in all its refreshingness, is gonna go so well with a fatty pork. And it does. This is a delicious combo plate. Again, they only have this every Friday, but I think they have these dishes every single day. So highly recommend going down there. If you want something really affordable or a lot of food, go there and get these porks. Also the salsa. Next up, got my fresh tortilla chips and pineapple salsa. First of all, this is really good salsa. It's spicy, it's citrusy, and then add that sweet tartness of the pineapple. Random food fact. Did you guys know pineapples are actually clusters of berries? One pineapple takes about 2 years to grow. I just went on a pineapple tour today, so that's why I knew all that. I got 3 different types of poke. They had over a dozen different flavors, but like I said, they seem to be closing down at around 4 o'clock. So if you want to get this, definitely go early. So I got a wasabi ahi, spicy ahi, and octopus salad. That's a really good octopus salad. Octopus is tender. This whole thing is refreshingly delicious. I highly recommend this. Ahi with wasabi. Oh, that is all sorts of yums. Super tender, fresh fish. Absolutely melts in your mouth. With that nice hit of wasabi. This might be one of my favorite poke bowls ever. I haven't had a lot of poke bowls in my life. That's my favorite one. This is the spicy ahi. I mean, the fish itself, no question, so fresh and delicious. It's much more creamy, nice flavor from the seaweed, but it doesn't hold a candle to the wasabi ahi. This is just magical. I take my tortilla chip, some pineapple salsa, some octopus salad, and wasabi ahi. That's so good, and it feels so light in my stomach. Can't believe I got this from the grocery store. Absolutely delicious. This is a salmon chazuki dip. Really creamy, and the flavor is so unique. I taste the seaweed, definitely taste the salmon. Yeah, there is seaweed in here, and green tea is what I'm tasting. I'm tasting some kind of like aromatic ingredient. I can't pinpoint it. They put green tea in here, and that makes such a difference. Egg sandwich. It's okay. I make a mistake of every time I see an egg sandwich, I always get it thinking that it might taste close to what I get from 7-Eleven in Japan. Never really does. Probably better if I dip it into the salmon dip. And it's better. I've been seeing this all around Hawaii, especially when I was trying to buy sliced pineapples. It's pineapples sprinkled with lihing powder. And lihing is some sort of a salted plum powder that's usually sprinkled on top of fruits. It definitely brings a savory element to the pineapple. I can definitely taste the salted plum flavor from the powder. I think I prefer my pineapple as is. Best thing out of the meal today, definitely the Hawaiian plate of hot food I got at the hot food counter, and the wasabi poke, and the octopus salad. Those are my favorite things. So if you're in Maui, you don't really feel like going to a restaurant where the restaurant is overbooked. And the restaurants here are really, really crowded. So you just want to get some food, bring it home. This supermarket is a fantastic option, especially for those items that I just mentioned. All right, I'm gonna finish dinner and go look for some more food tomorrow.